Hi, everybody. Welcome to the I Care About You podcast. Today, we're going to talk about a really easy thing you can do to improve your physical health, and it'll only take 5 or 10 minutes. This is especially great for those of you who have so much going on. Finding any time to devote to your physical body is a challenge. You have lots of kids or kids around. You have obligations, your job's demanding, you have a lot of responsibility, you have loved ones, friends, people that you care for and care about, a lot going on in your life, and carving out a few minutes a day to do something for your physical health is sometimes a huge, huge challenge. So today we're going to talk about something simple you can do that a lot of pro athletes do, that a lot of people do, that has to do with your mind-body connection. Now, your mind-body connection is still mysterious in many, many ways. We still don't know everything there is to know about it. I've done this practice for about 2+ years now, and it's so vastly improved my physical health and just my outlook about my health that it's been really amazing. So I thought I would share it with you. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of it, I want to remind you to order my book. I would really, really appreciate it. It would be so wonderful if you did. There's a lot of important information in there to just figure out who you are, where you're going, to work on your self-love and self-worth, regardless of if you are really going through dark, dark times. The book is called Reasons to Live. It's Suicide Awareness Prevention Month in September right now, and it's a great opportunity to engage with that. A certain percentage of every book bought goes to helping produce artistic programming and programming for suicide awareness and prevention. So, like and subscribe if you like it, and let's move on. So this practice, I've been doing it for about 2.5 years now. It's really helped my health. I really went through this dark time with my health in that I had to have surgery on my foot because I was having a challenge running, and I was running marathons and I wanted to run more. So I had this surgery, and in the middle of the surgery, I woke up, and I have a full memory of it, and I tried to get off the table. And as a consequence of doing that, accidentally, a bunch of nerves and a tendon were severed. So now I'm disabled. And it's very minor in comparison to what other people really deal with on a day-to-day basis, but I can't run marathons anymore. I have a lot of nerve pain, a lot of situations as a consequence of it, and it was really sad for me to not be able to run anymore. I tried to run for a couple miles, a couple days a week, and really get back into it, and I wasn't going to let this thing get me down. But it was almost physically impossible, and the pain was a lot. So I don't run anymore, and running was really something I did for my mental and physical health for a long, long time. I loved it. And I really wanted to run more marathons, but as a consequence, I couldn't. And that was really emotionally challenging for me to have to re-identify myself as no longer being a runner, no longer out running after work or early mornings ever again. And that was really, really hard for me. And so I started this practice because I read about it in a couple of books actually, about pro athletes who use this before a game or before they have any kind of event. They will imagine in their mind the course that they're on, the game that they're playing, every little detail about it. And they'll do this quite often up until the event happens. So it's about using your mind to affect your body. It's using that mind-body connection. So how do we do that? And how do we do that in a brief moment of time, 5 or 10 minutes? So here is what I do. And let me tell you, it's profoundly effective if you do it on a daily basis. I try to do it every day. Sometimes I skip a day because, life, but I get back on the very next time. And it's been extremely, extremely helpful in so many ways, so many ways. So what do you do? So that time between when your alarm goes off in the morning and you hit the snooze and the snooze goes off, that's the time we're going to work with. So your alarm goes off in the morning, you hit snooze. What do? Well, I try to lay on my back in a kind of a straight position. because this is a meditation, and oftentimes you want your spine in kind of a straight alignment, so your chakras are aligned, but you don't have to do that. Plenty of times I do this meditation lying on my side or whatever, or sometimes even sitting up. Whatever works for you, you want to get comfortable. Take a few moments to really set yourself up well so that you're comfortable. Close your eyes, and you can use affirmations. I use affirmations, or you can just imagine your body being healed in whatever way you are looking for at that time, or quote unquote fixed, whatever you need to do. And you can visualize, you can use both. Some people don't visualize. It's really up to you finding what works for you in that space. So this is the meditation you're going to do between when your alarm goes off and when your first snooze goes off. You close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, in a comfortable position, whichever works for you. And you start thinking to yourself, feeling your toes, feeling your feet, feeling your legs, feeling your torso, feeling your arms, feeling your hands, feeling your head, feeling all the components of your head. Just take a little quick body scan of yourself. And then when you've kind of checked in with your body, and that should only be a few seconds, really. You're just kind of running through it quickly. Sometimes body scans will be an hour long, and that's fantastic. But for this practice, you're just going to quickly tune into your body. Then I say affirmations. And some of my affirmations are things like this, especially if I'm having a lot of pain in my foot. The nerve pain radiates up my leg. So I will say things like, I am pain-free today. I do not have any nerve pain. My foot works properly and I can feel the bottom of it. Feels so much better. If you have any aches or pains, you can kind of address those. My back pain feels better today. I am going to let go of my back pain. I also say things like, my mind is sharp and my memory is the same as it was when I was 20 years old. All the chemicals in my body are balanced as they should be. All of my DNA is perfect. I don't have any mutations. There's no illness within my body. Whatever I have going on that I want to work with, whether it's an ache and a pain, or it's something like my muscles are stronger than they were yesterday. My bones are flexible and strong and supportive and ready to carry me through the day. My eyesight is better than it was yesterday. I go through things like that. I might even throw in things like, my skin is so hydrated and beautiful. And it's really easy to kind of add in a little bit of a beauty routine here along with your body, because it's kind of all connected, right? But you don't want to put too much energy into like your beauty is your only worth. But you can do things, especially this really came into view for me as I started getting older. I wanted to be like, my skin is very hydrated and flexible and bouncy and dewy and not saggy, and whatever I felt I needed to say about my skin or that I was working on or that was annoying to me. I would also say things like, my teeth are really strong and healthy and white and whatever I wanted to throw in there. And I just did that until the snooze goes off. And when your snooze goes off, take a brief moment to thank yourself. Thank you for taking this time. Thank you for being so wonderful. Have a great day today. And then go off with your day. This will really profoundly change things for you. It did for me. I was struggling with so much pain, and no medication that I took would help me with my nerve pain. I have a thing where the bottom of my foot will not, it's numb, so I can't feel the bottom of my foot sometimes. Sometimes I can. It's very random pain because it's all nerve generated. This practice just profoundly helped, just working strictly on my ailment, whatever that is. So if you are sick or you're suffering with some sort of ailment, you can use this practice specifically for that. Or you can use it as a whole body experience. I use it now as a whole body experience, as well as isolated things that I'm dealing with physically. And it really, really helps so much. Your mind is very powerful, and it can really help you dealing with chronic pain, sickness. It can help you with emotional and mental strain. It can help you just feeling better about who you are as a person and working with all these physical parts within your body, because we've all heard it enough now. The mind-body connection is powerful. And if pros are using this same technique to get better at running, get better at cycling, get better at basketball, or any kind of sport or activity people are doing, if visualizing themselves doing it actually makes them better, you can do that too. There was another practice I did very similar to this when I was running marathons decades ago. I started doing this, where I would do exactly what I'm saying. I would imagine myself running for 5 minutes on a track that I knew very well, or a trail, or a street side, whatever it was. And I went by every single detail. What does it smell like today? What's the light today? How am I running? What do my feet feel like when they hit the ground? What does the air on my face feel like? Do I need water? How am I feeling? I'm looking around. What am I seeing? I just really visualized it intensely in every little tiny detail. Oh, there's a dog barking. Whatever it was, I envisioned it in my mind as I ran through the whole run. And then when I would run that exact course, and I would be vastly improved than if I just ran the course without doing anything. So let me tell you, this works. This works. Really, you have to try it. It's only 5 or 8 minutes, however long your snooze is. That's all the time you have to dedicate to it, and then you can go on your way. And that's usually a quiet time around the house when everybody hasn't gotten up yet. So you have this moment to do it. You can also do it in the evening too and do the same thing. Set a timer for 5 minutes or do it during your lunch break, whatever. You can sit in a chair and just imagine things. Like imagine your mind being the brightest, best, most adept that it's ever been in your life. Imagine your memory being so crisp and wonderful you can recall anything. Imagine your body exactly as you want it, and imagine those details in great detail. This is goes sort of along with law of attraction and manifestation, if you're into that as well. So there's many components you're bringing in by taking just this 5 minutes to do this little meditation. And I'll actually do a companion meditation sometime this week and also make it available to you so that you could listen to that if you want to, or just get an idea of how it works. And there it is, your 5 to 8 minute snooze physical routine that will vastly help you in your quest to be more healthy physically. You can also do this for your mind, like I said, which maybe I'll do a podcast on that and talk a little bit about that. But today we're talking about your physical health, taking 5 minutes between the snooze to do something for your body every day. So good luck. Take good care, my friends. Know that I love you and I support you. And you can do this simple practice. It's really easy. Just dedicate the time to it. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that's all you need. So I love you, everyone. Have a good day and let me know how it goes.